All right, in this last lesson in Unit 8, we're going to just revisit again all the factoring types we've done, and we're going to include some perimeter questions. That'll come in a little bit. But let's just review a couple factoring types that we've talked about. So let's look at number 1. So let's do 8x squared minus 162. So if you remember, the first thing I told you to always check for is there a GCF, okay? Is there something I can factor out of both of these terms to reduce these numbers? Well, 4 doesn't work, but maybe a 2? Would a 2 work? Sure, they're both even, so definitely a 2 is going to work. So if I factor out a 2 out of both terms, then I'm going to have 4x squared minus 81. Now I need to look at it and see, can I keep doing GCF? No. But can I do, is this a difference of squares? It's not a trinomial, so is it a difference of squares? So let's look. Squared term, squared term, squared term, minus sign. So it has all the characteristics I need, so I can continue on factoring this thing. I'm going to bring the 2 straight down, and I'm going to take the square root of this, so it's 2x plus square root of 81 is 9, and then 2x minus 9. Now, again, I could try to continue on, but this is not a squared term. This is, and there is a difference, but the 2x is not squared, so that means I'm done. I'm done with this question. I've factored it as far as I can take it. Let's try another one. 2x squared plus 49x minus 25. All right, so let's think through this. Can I do a GCF out of all 3 terms? Well, 2 doesn't work, x doesn't work, so no, that's a no-go. It's a trinomial, okay? Is it an easy one, or am I going to have to use the grouping? Now, I'm going to have to group because of that 2 out there in the front. So let's do the multiply thing, multiply add chart. Multiply, so I'm going to multiply 2 times negative 25, and I get negative 50. And I have to add to get 49. So I need to think of factors of 50 that could combine to give me 49. Well, hopefully 1 and 50 come to mind. Now I want to fix the sign, so if it's negative when I multiply, that means one of these 2 is negative, one of them is positive. Well, how do I know which one? Well, I know that when I add them, the result, the sum, is positive. That means the bigger of the 2 numbers needs to be positive. So the 1 is negative. Now I come back over here and let's group it. So that 49, we're going to make it negative 1x plus 50x minus 25. All right, so we're going to group here. GCF between these first 2 terms is just x. So I'll have 2x minus 1. Bring that plus sign down. And then between these 2 terms, what can I take out? Well, I can take out a 25. And I'm left with 2x minus 1. So I will then have my GCF that I took out, 2x plus 1, and x plus 25. All right. Just a quick review of factoring. That's all we're going to do. Now I want to show you how this plays out when we do a perimeter question. So let's revisit. What the heck does perimeter mean? Maybe you remember this from from geometry. Remember, it is the sum of all sides. Okay, sum means add, right? We add up the lengths of all sides of a figure, whatever it is, square, rectangle, whatever. So it's the sum. So we're going to come back to that, but first we need to figure out the length of the sides, because look at our question here. Area of the square. So they tell us the area of the square is x squared plus 4x plus 4. And I need to factor that to find the length of each side, because we know area is length times width, right? Length and width are the same for a square, so whatever multiplied by itself gave me my area. So I'm just going to use factoring to help me get there. So let's do a multiply chart. Multiply to 4, add to 4. So what 2 factors multiply to positive 4 and add to positive 4? Well, that's 2 and 2. Now, is this one of those shortcut questions where I can just go straight from here to my factors? Yes, it is, because there is a 1 right there. Remember, the 1x squared means I can take the shortcut. So that means I can go straight to my factors of x plus 2 times x plus 2. Now, that's not the perimeter. This is just the length of the side. So let's think about this. if I have my square, this side is x plus 2, 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 right? So if I want to do perimeter, I can just go around and count. 1, 2, 3, 4x, 2, 4, 6, 8. 4x plus 8, right? I can count like that. Or another way you could do it, since it has 4 sides, it's 4 times the length of the side. 4 times, what do we say? X plus 2. What do we get when we distribute that 4? We get 4x plus 8. Either way works, because either way shows me that you understand perimeter is the sum of the 4 sides. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little sense to you, and we'll see you in class.